Hi, here we are on lesson 2 of unit 3. Today we are going to be learning about making scaled copies. I just want to note, you may also want a ruler today. Not necessary, but you can go get one if you want one. Our learning target is I can create a scale copy of a shape. Put a star next to that on your paper. Boop, boop, boop. To create a scale copy, you are going to multiply each side by the scale factor. That's what you're writing in the blank on your notes. So, for example, here, this is our original shape. This one, you don't have to circle this, but this is your original shape. And then we made a scaled copy. The scale copy was made by multiplying by a scale factor of 3. And we can see that because if we look at our side lengths, this was 1, this is now 3, this side is 2, and this side is 6. So we did 1 times 3 to get 3, and 2 times 3 equals 6. So our scale factor here is 3. So here it says to use a scale factor of 2 to create a scale copy. So when we're making scale copies today, and always when you're making a scale copy, you will be told what scale factor to use. And what that means is you are going to multiply every side length by that scale factor. So here this is 4, and this one is 3. So I'm just going to focus on those side lengths that are straight, and then I'll be able to connect the dots so I don't have to worry about the hypotenuse or that diagonal line on the triangle. So we're going to multiply by 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. So my bottom leg is going to be 8. So there's 8. And then my vertical leg is 3. So that's going to turn into 6. And then finally, I'm going to connect the two legs of my triangle. This is where you might want a ruler. It does not have to be perfect. Mine is not going to be, but there we go. So now we know that we have made a scale copy with a scale factor of 2. I'm going to write times 2 just so we remember. Times 2. This one, we have the same triangle, but it says use a scale factor of 1/2 to create a scale copy. That means that you are going to multiply every side length by 1/2. So still this is 4 and this is 3. So we have to think 4 times 1/2 is what? Or that's the same thing as 4 divided by 2. So that's going to be 2. So our new triangle is going to have 2 down here. Now we have to think, what is 3 times 1/2? 3 times 1/2 equals 3/2, or that's the same thing as 1.5. Or, if you want to think about it with decimals, 1.5. So we need to approximately show 1.5 or 1.5. And then once again, we will connect our two legs. Yeah, that's not straight, but if you have a ruler, yours will look a lot nicer than mine. Your next steps are to turn the page. Your practice is attached to your notes. So 1, you should be using your notes to help you with your practice. And 2, please do not ask me where your practice is. It is attached to your notes. If you want to keep watching to get some help, you can. If you don't want to, you can stop the video now. So you are going to pick between A or B and use a scale factor of 3, which means that you need to multiply each side length by 3. So if this is 2 and this is 3 and this is 3, your new one would have a top of 2 times 3 or 6. And then we would have sides that are 9. I'm just going to sketch this. You're going to have to draw it accurately. But boom, 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 boom. So you would have side lengths of 9, 6, and 9 if you were doing A. For C and D, you need side lengths that are multiplied by a scale factor of 1/2. So that means that you need to basically divide by 2 for every side length. Every side length. You'll be able to check if your shape doesn't look like the original shape, right, then it's not a scaled copy. Good luck.